Downtown newspaper online.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
It is 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, and you are listening to AM Ocala Live, and we are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you, too, can get a vanilla milkshake. Pretty sure you can get a vanilla milkshake in there. Yeah. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. 69 degrees out there. It looks like we got fog out there right now. It's not looking foggy right here, but it says we have fog in our area. There is really no mention of rain in today's forecast, so once that fog disappears, looks like sunny skies, highs around 86 before we're done, and 66 tonight. 88 is the high tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. Saturday, partly cloudy with highs around 90. Sunday, there's now mention of rain, but it's not till Sunday night, Sunday afternoon possibly. So,
nice.
Not a bad little forecast right there. Nothing to worry about. Okay. Good morning again, Robin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Got a good and busy show this morning. 7:35. We'll be talking about the news, taking phone calls, just relaxing before we get on to business with the business of the day.
Yeah.
Which is busy. It's busy business today.
Busy.
Galen Unold from Life South Community Blood Center will be on at 8:05. We have some staycations in the southeast we want to talk about. Staycations right here in our own backyard that you might want to do instead of going far and wide.
Yeah.
Richard Lieberman is an attorney, and he's got a book called Bad Seed. It is a novel. He'll be on at 8:20. So looking forward to having him on the show with us. 8:35 is when we read the news. It's called News Bites. Veterans News today at 9:05. That's always a good one. Lori Williams from Bob Wine's Community Gardens at 9:35. And look at this list. Oh, my gosh. Christy Jurgens is coming in, by the way, into the studio. We'll be right back.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. The WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is arrested at Ecuador's embassy in London. He'd been there since 2012, wanted for questioning about sexual misconduct claims in Sweden.
Julian Assange did not walk out of the embassy. The Ecuadorian ambassador invited British police into the embassy, and he was immediately arrested.
Fox's Todd Pyro. Assange is under investigation in the United States for publishing classified military and diplomatic documents. Vermont Senator and Democratic Party presidential candidate Bernie Sanders introduces a Medicare for All bill that he says will end the embarrassment of the United States.
Being the only major nation on earth not to guarantee health care to all as a right.
The bill is co-sponsored by New York Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. It's co-signed by other presidential candidates, Senators Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, and Elizabeth Warren. This is Fox News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Friends, countrymen, tourists, and Ocalans, lend me your ears. Hey, speaking of ears, there is an opportunity for you to help feed and provide good maintenance, housing, and medical care for Marion County's rescued big cats, bears, monkeys, and other disabled or unreleasable wild and exotic animals. Take a tour on Wednesdays or Saturdays of the Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary. Adults $20, children 12 and under just $12. Call 352-266-2859 for any questions. Here is your one-minute news brief. A 26-year-old Ocala rap recording artist has been arrested after it was discovered that a song he posted on Facebook had words in its lyric that mentioned a threat to conduct a mass shooting on the campus at the University of Florida. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has arrested a 31-year-old man who threatened in an email to slaughter his former co-workers. The second launch of the Falcon Heavy, SpaceX's biggest operational rocket, has been postponed. The new launch time is 6:35 this evening. Florida is nearing a new threshold, granting authority to 2 million civilian concealed weapons permits. Visit Florida would stay in business for at least 8 more years under a measure the Senate is set to approve next week. Senate President Bill Galvano said yesterday he's encouraged by the status of gambling talks between the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Senate's lead negotiator. And Universal Orlando has released new renderings for its Endless Summer Resort. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Thursday will be a warm day with sunshine and a few clouds. The high 82 at the coast, 87 inland. And clear to partly cloudy and warm Thursday night, low 67 inland, 72 at the coast. For Friday, more sun than clouds. A very warm day. There may be a morning shower along the coast. The high 83 at the coast, approaching 90 inland. And on Saturday, times of sun and clouds. The high 84 at the coast, approaching 90 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
FAVO presents Symphony Under the Stars May 12th at the Ocala Golf Club, East Silver Springs Boulevard. Gates open at 4 p.m. Concert starts at 7. Advanced VIP tickets available online only. Regular adult tickets $20, $25 at the gate. Children 17 and under free. Bring food, beer, and wine or buy from our vendors. FAFO has everything you need. Visit www.fafo.org. Enjoy the Symphony Orchestra and fireworks under the stars. It's fun for all.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing and tractor services, we also offer fence row spraying, stump grinding, and now rototilling. Now is the perfect time to get ready for spring. We have family owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm ready. Howell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thursday. It's Thursday, Robin. How about that?
Yeah, it is. It's great.
All right, phone lines are open. If you want to call in, the number is 622-9622. The area code is 352 if you want to call in again. Let's see. We'll talk about the news now. What should we start with? Something light? You want to know something happening, trending in fashion, Robin?
Yes, I do.
All right. Spring 2019 has officially been declared soft SZN, which means it's time for pastels, hugs, and cute do-it-yourself touches.
There you go.
Oh, soft SZN. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. So anyway, one of the things that people are doing is they are painting the back pockets of their jeans with little scenes.
Oh, my.
There you go. Wasn't that something you girls did in the 70s or something?
Yeah. Yep, everything comes full circle. So now, last year were the bell bottoms from the 60s, and now this year are the painted pockets from the 70s.
Well, it's not a bad thing, right?
No. I just find it,
kind of cute.
I know.
Kind of cute and creative, looks like. I'm looking at some of them.
Yeah, but that's for the young. A 60-some-year-old should, have our own fashion.
That's for the young, I agree. Now, what about this one? Is this for just the young? Another trending thing is the see-through or sheer top. This is apparently something that was kicked off at the last Oscars. Let's see. A lot of lady celebrities were seen in... oh, my gosh. Okay. Let's see. The see-through, the sheer... Emma Roberts was in a see-through gold sparkling gown. Zoe Kravitz was in a Saint Laurent bra top and maxi skirt. A bra top.
Kendall Jenner was in a see-through top with leg slits. So the see-through thing is over. Okay, Jasmine Sanders was in a sparkling see-through gown.
That's a recycled thing, too.
That's a recycled thing?
Yeah, see-through tops were in last year.
Shailene Woodley was in a sheer Dior couture dress. What does the word couture mean, by the way?
I have no clue.
I don't either. Okay.
I just know Alicia couture by Alicia, so we'll have to ask.
That's why. Gemma Chan, that's why I was asking, because that's when I know couture by Alicia.
Yeah.
Gemma Chan was in a sheer sparkling Tom Ford gown, and finally Sophia Boutella and Stella Maxwell also in see-through tops.
Excellent.
Anyway, I don't know. Do you see them outside the window here? This is my understanding of what's going on in the fashion world is right outside the window here at the Paddock Mall.
Yeah, no, I've seen those, and I've worn that, so I mean that's not new to me, but
really?
It's new to the people now.
But these ladies don't have anything on under them. It looks like.
Oh, they don't? They're naked?
Several of them, yeah, not all of them.
So they don't wear bras and undies. They just have this sheer through thing going on.
The undies. I just know about the tops. They don't show the whole.
Oh, so there's no bra underneath the see-through. They're just
some of them.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's got to be. There's got
that's kind of
an
tacky.
issue with that, right?
Yeah, that's kind of tacky when it's that way.
All right, let's see what else we have. Time is running out on reaching a gambling deal during this spring's legislative session in Florida. Senate President Bill Galvano said yesterday he's encouraged by the status of talks between the Seminole tribe and the Florida state legislature. Senator Wilton Simpson, slated to succeed Galvano as Senate President, has been negotiating with Jim Allen, who is the CEO of Seminole Gaming. Didn't he used to do a morning show here? That's Jim Allen. Gambling issues. So I'm not sure what could happen if they get what they want. Does that mean we'll see gambling in like OBS? I know they have gambling there.
Yep, they have gambling at OBS.
But they don't have slot machines. So that's, I think, what they're hoping for, right?
I think so, yeah. I think they're waiting on slots.
Hey, there's an event happening today at 6 p.m. Aside from the rocket going up, there's that one too. But there's an event up in Gainesville. It's called Flavors of Florida. It's kind of expensive, though.
Ooh.
It sounds like the Taste of Ocala that we do here. But it's $85. $25 of that $85 goes to support Field and Fork Farm and Gardens, whatever that is.
I don't know what
So that's happening today at the Ben Hill Griffin Stadium up at the university if you want to go.
Oh, okay. It's a lot cheaper than Taste of Ocala, though.
How much is Taste of Ocala?
Like $150 a ticket. So.
Oh, okay. Flavors of Florida will bring dozens of food and drink vendors with locally inspired food today at 6 p.m. if you want to go.
Gosh, there you go.
Go for dinner, $85.
Per person.
You'll be walking while you're eating. It's a walking thing, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Let's see. Florida lawmakers are considering requiring an estimated 500,000 Medicaid beneficiaries to work or show they are trying to get work in order to keep their health care benefits.
Well, good. They should. They should.
Is that one?
They should, because I hate people that just feel they're entitled to stuff and just sit around and get handouts and don't work when they can.
A 26-year-old Ocala man who is a rap artist is under arrest because the words in one of his songs appears to be encouraging shooting, mass violence at the University of Florida at one of the Gator games.
He's a terrorist.
So I don't have his name in the story we're doing. His name does appear in other news articles, but the guy is eating up the fame or infame he's getting from this. Either way, his name is getting out there, and I thought, why would I want to contribute to that? Because I know from having done this for so long that most people who are trying to get into the music business are clamoring for their name to be known.
Yeah.
That's not to say they're not good at what they do. There's been a few who are really good at what they do and really deserve to have their name out there. But if you're going to encourage mass murder, then you don't deserve to get your name out there. However, if you want to talk about this from a constitutional perspective, we do have freedom of speech in this country, so I don't know how they're going to handle this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to handle that one. But anyway, that's the story.
Yeah, and I think they'll handle it because it seems like a threat, and when there's a threat, it's a terrorist act when you're going to murder people. So,
well, the judge has his hands full because his attorney, even if it is a public defender, his attorney will be bringing up the right to free speech. That's going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So, and what are you going to do? That is what the law of the land. You can say whatever you want to say.
Exactly.
The second launch of the Falcon Heavy, SpaceX's biggest operational rocket, did not happen yesterday evening. It is expected to happen today at 6:35 p.m. If you want to look to the southeast, you might see it. Or you can get a little closer by going to the Kennedy Space Center. For one reason or another, this has attracted large numbers of crowds that want to go there. They showed up yesterday and were disappointed and turned away. Playa Linda Beach, which is where they're saying is one of the best vantage points for Launch Pad 39A. Oh, that's why they're saying to go there, because 39A is at the north end of the Kennedy Space Center, so you'll be able to see it from Playa Linda.
Oh, okay.
I get it now.
There you go. Now we know the real.
Anyway, yesterday Playa Linda was closed because there were so many people there, Robin. Today they're going to do the same thing. Hopefully, you'll be able to. The beach, by the way, opened at 6 o'clock this morning. It's already open.
Wow.
It will remain open until the rocket launches, and they'll ask people, "Thank you, go home now." Or if a delay is announced, they will also close it. So the beach will close to traffic as soon as it's full, which is what happened yesterday.
There you go.
Let's see. Authorities have arrested a man in Pinellas County, a 31-year-old man who was fired from his job at the Raytheon Corporation on March 21st, and he sent an email to his attorney telling him he wants to shoot up his previous job and kill his former co-workers.
There you go.
Wow.
Another terrorist.
Well, he sent it to the right guy. The attorney turned him in, and he's now under arrest for $500,000 bond. The state of Florida has, right now, 1,971,997 valid concealed weapon permit holders, meaning almost 2 million people have the right, private citizens now, have the right to carry a gun.
Nice.
There are additionally 12,745 judges, correctional officers, military people, and law enforcement officials who also hold permits. So we are adding to that number 17,500 people each month who are also being approved to carry concealed weapons on them.
Good.
So the news here is the Sunshine State is now the Gunshine State.
That's excellent. People will think twice now, like this rapper guy.
And we're almost crossing the 2 million civilian threshold, and it's making national news. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We don't mess around.
On that note, Visit Florida will stay in business for at least 8 more years.
Oh, 8 more years.
To encourage people to visit our state. You know, you get some stories about some of the wacky stuff that goes on around here, and some of the rest of the country says, I don't know about that state. Yeah, but Disney World is safe, right? Yeah, it is, of course. Senator Debbie Mayfield, a Republican from the city of Rockledge, wants to extend Visit Florida's authorization to October 1st, 2027, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. So we need that, I guess, right? We need something to promote the state.
Yeah, we need some kind of tourism council to do that.
Without tourists, the state would be completely different. We would be paying state income tax.
Yeah.
Right now, we don't have to pay state income tax because of the taxes on tourism.
That's right. Exactly. So, no, we need a company that's going to promote Florida, not just within our state, but in other states. So I wonder what their campaigns are.
Let's see. There's a story here about an Orlando man, a 73-year-old man from Orlando, who has donated 150 gallons of blood in his lifetime.
Oh, good for him.
He usually donates platelets, and typically platelets, which take a 2-hour process to donate,
go to patients who are fighting cancer. I think anybody who's heard us every morning knows when we talk to Galen some of these facts about that. But it's rare to hear of somebody reaching the 150-gallon mark. And so this man has. He is James Goodwin, by the way.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Oh, my gosh. There's a video. I watched this one this morning. Up in upstate New York on the Taconic State Parkway, there is a service like what we have here, the Road Ranger. You know, if you break down, they'll come over, help you fix the flat tire or get you a gallon of gas or whatever, right? So there's a service like that up there. It's called HELP, H-E-L-P, which stands for Highway Emergency Local Patrol Program.
Okay.
And they have a camera on the front and the back of their vehicle, videotaping what they are passing and approaching. So the camera on the back captured the footage I'm about to tell you about. It shows a BMW slamming at a high rate of speed into the back of the truck.
Oh, my God.
The front end of the car, the engine, is demolished. The car can be seen as soon as it hits the back of the truck, veering off into the median, flipping over, and then sliding on its roof back into the roadway, into the line of traffic.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The story doesn't tell you whether the person in that BMW died or not, but it does tell you the person in that car was texting.
Oh.
And so the state of New York is using this video. There's probably an adjective there. This troubling video, this video. They're using this to promote National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. So
they should.
I'll join the bandwagon, and I will say, do not look at your phone when you're driving.
Yeah, put it away.
Do not look at your phone when you're driving.
Put it away.
Or anything that you have in your car.
No.
Tom Smith and Garrett Fitzgerald are not letting spinal cord injuries slow them down. They will both be participating in the Boston Marathon. Thanks to the nonprofit Journey Forward, this injury is a marathon, not a sprint, and competing in this event is a perfect way to capture that. Fitzgerald was injured in a car accident while working on the 2016 presidential campaign trail as a Secret Service agent. Smith is a former professional hockey prospect who's been paralyzed 3 times, twice from hockey-related injuries and another due to a car crash.
God.
For this year's marathon, Smith will be walking the 26.2 miles. Garrett, will be pushed by a colleague in a wheelchair. He'll be in the wheelchair. The colleague will be pushing him.
My God.
So it's the colleague who's really doing the work on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense. I think the colleague should get some. His name should be in the story here.
Yeah.
I thought the Boston Marathon happened already. Wasn't that like a couple of months ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
Down in Miami Gardens, there was a shooting on June 23rd, 2018. The victims were Donald Armstrong and Stephen Campbell. They died in that shooting. June 23rd, 2018. Yesterday, a homeless man walked into the 40th precinct in the Bronx and admitted to being the shooter. He had enough information to lead police to believe he was telling the truth. He's 23 years old, and so now he's under arrest.
Good. Throw him away.
So you have to wonder if he didn't turn himself in because he was just tired of being homeless. You know, life will be better for me. I'll just admit to what I did, and then I'll have a nice bed, right?
Exactly.
And I'll get food. You know,
and medical attention. Sure.
The 3rd annual Puerto Rican Parade and Festival is returning to downtown Orlando April 27th. So get ready to hear a lot of weepa.
Weepa?
Weepa.
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 Okay.
I think weepa means, yeah, baby.
Oh, okay.
Not literally.
Oh, okay.
Not literally. I mean, what would we say?
whoop 'em, whoopee. What do we say in English? We say whoopah.
Whoopah.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe whoopah is whoopah. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, the Saturday parade starts at the intersection of Orange Avenue and Concord Street, ends with the festival on the CNF Arts Plaza on Magnolia Avenue. This is in Orlando. Don't be confused.
Okay.
This is in Orlando, April 27th. The Florida Puerto Rican Parade and Festival. Big deal, by the way.
Yeah, I bet it is.
They say lots of good food.
Oh, I bet. Different kinds of drinks, too. Adult beverages, I bet you. Music.
I'm sure.
A lot of music, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. If you want to weigh in on the changes that you would like to see in our education system, especially what will replace Common Core, let's see. The state is looking for a fresh look at those standards from kindergarten all the way through to 12th grade. Florida education officials have launched a website where parents can take a survey on language arts and mathematics standards, broken down by grade level. You don't necessarily need to be a parent to voice your opinion. Teachers and community members can also take the survey. Hopefully I have that address here. I don't think I do.
Okay.
All right, they are asked whether they think certain standards should be eliminated, revised, moved to a different grade level, or left unchanged. The Florida Department of Education's website includes a comparison chart of how Florida's standards stack up against California, Massachusetts, and Indiana. Massachusetts is widely considered the best state education system, with Indiana being the most similar to Florida. I told you all that, and I don't have a website to tell you. Let me see if I can find it real quickly.
I bet you can.
Let's see, Florida, what's it called again? Florida Department, of Education. Let's see here, FLDOE.org. Let's see if I can find the thing. Well, any thoughts on this? You know what? I don't want to take the time right now to do this, but I bet you it's on this site. So if you go to FLDOE.org, standing for Florida Department of Education, FLDOE.org. Let me just see. Standards Review. Maybe that's it. Yeah, this might be it. Yes, this is it. We want what standards concern you and what is your suggested replacement? Take the general survey. Okay, so that was pretty easy to find.
Nice.
Just go to the Featured Topics tab, then click on Standards Review, and then go down just a little bit, and it'll give you a way to take the general survey. I'll click on it real quickly while it's asking for my name and all that. So, okay. So that's how you would do it if you want to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
FLDOE.org.
I love involvement. Maybe this will force parents that aren't involved with their children to be more involved. That's one of the complaints.
Major spring snowstorm happening right now. Snow and blizzard conditions from the Dakotas to Minnesota expected to make travel a nightmare for 1.6 million people as it makes its way toward Canada. Storm warnings and blizzard conditions extended to at least 12 states.
Gosh.
The National Weather Service said officials urged drivers to be cautious or to stay off the roads if you can. South Dakota warning people in some counties to completely stay off the roads. CNN meteorologist Michael Guy said metropolitan Denver is now out of the warning area. The storm is moving up and east. The heaviest snow will hit north central Nebraska, central and southeast South Dakota and Minnesota, including metropolitan Minneapolis, as the storm system continues its track toward northeast into Canada. The plains could get more than 2 feet of snow by tomorrow morning.
My gosh.
And South Dakota is bracing for a possible 30 inches of snow.
Wow. Isn't that scary?
That's a good one.
But at least this will be the last, probably. So this will be the last of the snowstorms.
Let's see. A woman went to the doctor because something was hurting in her eye. So the doctor looked under her eyelid and said, looked like insect legs under her left eyelid.
Oh.
Turned out that she had sweat bees, also known as Halictidae, living next to her eye. The woman identified as Hung Chai Ting, she's from Taiwan, thinks the insects blew into her eye while visiting a relative's grave.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. She had 4 bees living under her eyelid.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
How scary is that? She could have gone blind if they wouldn't have discovered him. Oh, my.
Here's a good one. A Washington, D.C. man said his 3-year-old was playing with his iPad. And the 3-year-old was trying to guess the password to unlock the iPad. And he got it wrong so many times that the iPad locked the iPad for 25 million minutes, which is 48 years. The guy went onto Twitter asking for help on how to unlock it. And I guess you can go into something called DFU mode. Don't know exactly what that is, but I had my iPad locked also, and that's a long story, but I'll tell you the way I did it was I simply brought it back to factory settings. But for me, that was a good thing because I just got it, so there was nothing in it already. But for this guy, there might have been a lot of stuff he didn't want to lose.
Yeah, exactly. You don't let the children play with your toys. That's all there is to it.
There you go. That's a good one. A small Israeli spacecraft is on track to become the first privately funded mission to land on the moon today. If all goes well, the lander, named Bereshit, which means in the beginning in Hebrew, will touch down in the Sea of Tranquility around 4 p.m. Eastern Time today.
Oh, how cool is that?
The $100 million mission, developed by nonprofit Space IL and Israeli Aerospace Industries, originated as a competitor for the Google Lunar X Prize, which ended without a winner. Last week, the spacecraft sent back remarkable images of the moon's crater-pocked far side. I wonder if it'll land near the landing site where Americans landed in the Sea of Tranquility all those years ago.
Yeah. Are there people on there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No people. Just.
Oh, okay. Just the spacecraft itself, just to see.
What it sounds like, yeah. Could send back pictures. Send back pictures of our flag. Send back pictures of our lunar module, the lower half that's still up there.
Yes, please.
Proof to those people who think we never went that we did go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, one more. Let's see. The tradition, unlike any other, is finally here. From Brooks Koepka's diet to Jordan Spieth's slump to Tiger Woods' quest for his 15th major title and his new logo, there's plenty to look forward to as the 2019 Masters begins today at the Augusta National Golf Club. Honorary starters Gary Player and Jack Nicklaus will begin the action with their ceremonial first tee shot at 8:15 this morning.
Nice.
In about 15 minutes. All right, we're up against the clock. Let's take that break. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. His lawyer says the WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's arrest in London is part of an extradition request by the United States. He's been inside Ecuador's embassy for 9 years to avoid questioning about sex crime accusations in Sweden.
He said he feared he'd be sent on to the U.S. after WikiLeaks published secret American files. He was granted political asylum, but eventually, Ecuador got a new president who called Assange an inherited problem and cut off his internet access.
Fox says Lillian Wu. Ruling party leaders killed in a confrontation with opponents in India. It's the first day of a 6-week voting process there.
With around 900 million eligible voters, India's general election is the world's largest exercise in democracy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is seeking a second term in office. Supporters say he's strong on security and is building a better economy, but opponents say his government has failed to create jobs.
Fox's Simon Owen. This is Fox News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter. the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. A 26-year-old Ocala rap recording artist has been arrested after it was discovered that a song he posted on Facebook had words in its lyric that mentioned a threat to conduct a mass shooting on the campus at the University of Florida. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has arrested a 31-year-old man who threatened in an email to slaughter his former co-workers. The second launch of the Falcon Heavy, SpaceX's biggest operational rocket, has been postponed. The new launch time is 6:35 this evening. Florida is nearing a new threshold, granting authority to 2 million civilian concealed weapons permits. Visit Florida would stay in business for at least 8 more years under a measure the Senate is set to approve next week. Senate President Bill Galvano said yesterday he's encouraged by the status of gambling talks between the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Senate's lead negotiator. And Universal Orlando has released new renderings for its Endless Summer Resort. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Thursday will be a warm day with sunshine and a few clouds. The high 82 at the coast, 87 inland. And clear to partly cloudy and warm through tonight. Low 67 inland, 72 at the coast. For Friday, more sun than clouds. A very warm day. There may be a morning shower along the coast. The high 83 at the coast, approaching 90 inland. And on Saturday, times of sun and clouds. The high 84 at the coast, approaching 90 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Mom, where is Dad?
He got stuck in a long line at the store.
Well, then how come you're home already?
Because I went to Honey Baked Ham early to reserve my spiral cut glazed ham. And while I was there, I went ahead and grabbed some of their frozen sides.
What size did you get?
I got their cheesy au gratin potatoes, seasoned green beans, and their barbecue marinated ribs.
That sounds delicious. Is Dad gonna be home soon?
Hopefully, but in the meantime, let's grab lunch at Honey Baked Ham.
Woohoo! I want the ham classic sandwich.
I'm finally home. Where are you guys going?
Honey Baked Ham of Ocala, located behind Best Buy on 27th Avenue and 200. Call now at 352-861-0011. That's 352-861-0011 to reserve your Easter ham today.
Hello, I'm Pastor David Moore of Grandview Baptist Church. You are invited to join us Sunday morning at 10:05 on WOCA. Let us together hear and feel the words that uplift and not tear down. I look forward to you joining us with Grandview Baptist Church this Sunday morning at 10:05. We are located at 233 Northeast 58th Avenue, Ocala, Florida on Baseline Road. You are welcome here.
Thank you, David. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. It's starting to look like a nice day. It looks like all the fog and overcast might be burning off. Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you?
Pretty good. You know, we got a pretty good Sunday morning lineup here in WOCA. For those who don't know and don't listen on Sundays, if you like church, you know, these are all church programs. I mean, we have a good lineup. I mean, it's a really good group of ministers, I guess you would say, pastors, ministers, including David Moore, one of our county commissioners, also does one.
Oh, yeah.
Just heard that ad there. So
yeah,
it's a pretty good lineup. I don't know. Have you ever heard us on Sunday morning, Galen?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Your guy should do one. What's your guy's name again?
Pastor Tim?
Yeah.
He does it. It's all online. So, you know, every one of his sermons is available online, and so.
After the fact.
I wonder how many people. Well, they're all after.
No,
the
you
fact.
can watch it live. You can watch it live.
Oh, okay.
But I wonder how many people, because that's a good service too. I mean, that's a good thing to have and to know about. But I wonder how many people. I guess this would be people who just, for some reason or another, are reluctant to use the internet. They just continue to use the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know they get a lot of viewers online from Meadowbrook.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of viewers in the seats in that church, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big church, right?
Big church.
Is it the biggest church in Ocala, or does Queen of Peace?
I don't know. I mean, there's two different. They have two different campuses, and it's not something.
And they do something at the Riley, right?
About.
Yeah, they have two Sunday services right at the Riley.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 at the Riley and then 3 at their main campus. So, I love that church. We've been a part of that church now for, I think, over 6 years, and we've been to several churches in this. As they always say, welcome home. And when I go in there, I always feel like I'm at home. So
that's a good feeling.
if you're looking for a church, and again, there's a lot of great churches, but you're always welcome at Meadowbrook. And as we get closer and closer to the most important day, and if you're a Christian, of the year. So if you're looking for a place to go, find one, and ask your friends. There's nothing. Trust me, I've done it. There's nothing worse than going to a church you've never been to by yourself. That can be a very, very lonely feeling. I understand that. So, ask a friend, and I'm sure, hopefully, one of your friends has a church they belong to that maybe you can go to. But try to find yourself in a pew.
Yeah,
or every Sunday.
Hey, speaking of things that are good to do, there was a story this morning about a 73-year-old man who has reached the 150-gallon mark of donating blood.
Yeah, pretty incredible.
That is incredible.
Yeah, good for him. That's a lot.
So it's very rare to reach the 150 mark, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We believe our highest reached right around 100, and it all depends on how you count it. If you count platelets as 3, for example.
Well, he's a platelet donor, so that's what I thought. I thought his.
Yeah. So it can be very, very. Yeah. That just it doesn't really matter. It's the number of lives that guy saved is utterly amazing. So, and it's a commitment. You have to commit that you're going to have your fanny in that apheresis chair every 2 weeks. Your fanny is in an apheresis chair for years, for decades. So it's really, really impressive, and good for him.
I just don't call it a fanny.
Credit to his community.
The word fanny.
I didn't want to say butt.
Oh, okay.
After I just done about going to church.
That
was a self-edit.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I like the word tush.
Tush.
No dude uses the word tush.
That's right. You do.
I mean, I don't know how many dudes use the word fanny, but all I can think of, that's all I had.
All right, we do have a 20 after today, and I have a fun topic. I think you're going to like this one. It's the underrated getaways in the South. Underrated getaways in our local area. Not right in Central Florida, but in the Southeast.
All right.
So I think maybe you'll know about some of these places. So let's go through this real quickly. The blood supply, how are we doing?
Kind of where we've been. Still need platelets, still need O negative, B negative, and A negative red cells, and we need more people to get their fannies in a seat.
Thank you, Palm Garden of Ocala, for giving us the opportunity to allow Galen to make that announcement. They are one of the sponsors, and they are at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. They are a skilled nursing, health, and rehabilitation center. Long-term, short-term, rehabilitative care, therapeutic care. They have what you need. If you're not sure if they do, or if you're not sure if they're the ones for you, check them out, take a tour, ask questions. Again, they're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street, and I just love the place, love the people more than the place, but I love the people. The place is just a building without the people, right? Penn Flooring is also one of the sponsors for Galen's daily announcement. They're at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Go over there and thank them for making the announcement that Galen gives each day possible. And then while you're there, you might want to check out the flooring, because you never know. You can make your home or office more beautiful from the floor up, the way the Martones did here at WOCA with this station. So.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
All right, let's see, Galen. Let's see if you've been to any of these. Have you ever been to Jekyll Island? It's one of the underrated getaways in the South.
I don't know how underrated it is. They got a lot of tourists that go there every year. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this Is this up near Jacksonville? Where is it?
That's correct. Yep. So, right up in the crook of Florida.
We painted there.
Just to Jekyll Island, we did.
Yeah, around that area. Yeah, I think it's Jekyll Island. We painted.
Oh. Is there a Dr. Hyde Island? Let's see. How about Hillsborough, North Carolina? Have you been there?
It doesn't sound familiar. Is it up near what side of North Carolina is it
Oh
on?
my gosh. It says it's one of the best underrated getaways in the South, especially during the Christmas season.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, check out their beloved books, the Purple Crow Books. They're trying to give a plug for one of their bookstores.
Oh, gosh.
The Hillsborough River Walk on a crisp winter day is the best way to enjoy the river scenery. It's for outdoorsy types. Hike along the North Carolina Mountains to Sea Trail, which spans 1,150 miles.
That's sure.
God, that's a long road. 1,150 miles of hiking. Holy mackerel.
I don't think you do that in a single event.
All right.
That's a process.
How about Natchez, Mississippi? Have you been there?
I have, not by on purpose. But yeah, I got lost and ended up in Natchez, Mississippi. So
the culture, food, and architecture are reflective of the various nations that settled the land in 1716, including Native American
nations.
Yeah, Native American, African American, and French, all celebrating life in their little town at the same time. It's best known for the bed and breakfast. Oh, it's known as the bed and breakfast capital of the South. Did you know that?
I did not. I did not, Larry.
The bed and breakfast capital of the South.
Nice.
I would have thought off the top of my head Savannah, but okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me too. I would have thought that.
Is that on the list? Let's see.
I don't know.
Savannah is on the list.
Oh, okay.
As one of
Everybody in the world knows about Savannah.
I've never been, and I really would like to go. It's like 4 hours from here, right? It's not that far.
We should take a ride, yeah. Let's see. Live oak tree, Spanish moss, vast marshlands punctuate this southern gem. Savannah has an array of attractions to offer. For the Savannah foodie, you can have a tour. What's a foodie? You can go to the Old Pink House. It's an 18th century Georgian mansion in Savannah. Have you seen this place?
Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah, yes.
Plus, there's a few haunted destinations in Savannah.
Yeah, that's big there. I don't know. I don't get the fact that people like to go and try to find haunted houses or whatever.
No, I'm not into that either.
I'm just like, what?
I'm with you on that one. I'm okay with landing on one on TV or on YouTube. Oh, we haunted for this. Yeah. I can look at it for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But to be in the building and say, let's see if we hear something. Because I hear something in the production room every day.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got a mouse in there or Liz. I don't know what's in there. I thought I was moving papers with my elbow. Then I said, wait a minute, that's not me.
Uh-oh.
There's something in there, Galen.
Get the exterminator and the bug guy in
here. I don't know. Okay.
Do you remember we had a mouse in the building?
Oh, I know. It was horrible. It was in here. We saw it running around the wall.
It wasn't horrible. It was just a mouse, a little tiny mouse.
Yeah, I know, but we set up the mouse trap.
We got it. We got the mouse.
I didn't like him. No,
there you go. What's the problem?
Robin and Tish, they just didn't like it at all. I just thought, wouldn't that be cool to have this as a mascot, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, they don't do anything. They just leave little turds.
Green, like the Green Mile rat.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. The last one on here is the Coastal Road Trip, Georgia. I guess that's just a 2-day trip ideal for a quick weekend excursion. U.S. Highway 17.
Heck, I drive that thing in about 3 hours.
Is it pretty? Is it scenic?
It is, actually, because there's a lot of... if I like the low country. It's called the low country. So it's a lot of marshes, a lot of, that kind of where you have the grasses out there, and then you have water, and then you could see a piece of the ocean, and then you see rivers. I love it. I've told my wife many times that's where I'd like to live.
Oh,
if I could ever afford it.
I'd like to go.
But yeah, if you've ever driven down the highway in Georgia, you've seen it from like Jacksonville to Charleston, South Carolina. That
sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Going. All right. Well, we have a 20 after. So, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today, Larry, is actually at the Walmart on State Road 40. So, going obviously to the beaches.
Donate blood.
Going east.
So, a real quick question: if somebody wanted to know how much blood they've donated, is there a record somewhere?
Oh Yeah, we could tell you. Probably the easiest way right now is just to call us, and we'll let you know how many you got in there.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice.
Very good. Curious myself.
622-3544.
Excellent. Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I'll report tomorrow.
There you go.
There you go.
Make a note, Robin. Let's find out how much we've donated. And in Robin's case, she's got to make up for when she didn't donate to Life South, because she donated up in Wisconsin. She donated to One Blood for a while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Galen, be careful out there. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
Bye, all.
we'll be right back. The College of Central Florida is committed to being your first choice for quality higher education. CF has locations in Marion, Citrus, and Levy counties and offers more than 60 academic programs. Earn a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree. With Florida's 2+2 program, a student can complete an associate in arts at CF and be guaranteed admission to a state of Florida university. CF is ranked number 13 in the U.S. for affordability, is military friendly, and offers a full student life experience. Make CF your first choice. Call 352-873-5800.
In my life, I've learned an important lesson. My age doesn't define who I am. I do.
Comfort Keepers believes in the power of joy and purpose at any age.
In my life, there is a Comfort Keeper.
Comfort Keepers, elevating the human spirit.
Call 855-592-0013 to find uplifting in-home care for the senior in your life. That's 855-592-0013. Friends, countrymen, tourists, and Ocalans, lend me your ears. Hey, speaking of ears, there is an opportunity for you to help feed and provide good maintenance, housing, and medical care for Marion County's rescued big cats, bears, monkeys, and other disabled or unreleasable wild and exotic animals. Take a tour on Wednesdays or Saturdays of the Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary. Adults $20, children 12 and under just $12. Call 352-266-2859 for any questions.
Mom, where is Dad?
He got stuck in a long line at the store.
Well, then how come you're home already?
Because I went to Honey Baked Ham early to reserve my spot.